Yo fellas, what's going on? It's Savage here. Welcome back to another amazing Fortnite video. I cannot thank you guys enough for showing support to this channel, guys. Honestly, whether it's a tip video or a high kill game or a combination of both, you guys have been smacking the like button on every single video, dropping some really dope comments as well. I'm seeing a lot of people saying, yo, guess what, man? I switched to your settings, or I used this tip and it's helped me get so many more kills and get a couple more victory royales. That's all I'm here to do, is provide some insight and of course some entertainment to hopefully make you a little bit better and have a little bit more fun on the Fortnite grind. So guys, if you could click that like button on this video as well, and of course comment any questions, comments, concerns that you guys have down below. And let's just hop into this gameplay. So right here, this is a nice little 18 solo squad victory royale. Now I'm gonna be honest with you guys, 100% honest with you. I was trying to get 30 kills in a solo squad, dude. 15 hours. I was like, dude, I'm gonna do it. The closest I came was 23, and dude, it was just like, oh, I was trying so hard. So then what I did is I told myself, listen, I'm gonna take a break, and then I'm not even gonna super try hard for the 30 kills. I want to try to make something, because I noticed when I was going super try hard, I was thinking so much about, okay, gotta push this team, gotta do this. I remembered that, you know, to be the best you can be, it's to not really think about it. It's to just do and do with assertiveness and just smart and quickness. So pretty much, guys, this video is going to teach you how to be, like, when you're in those situations where it looks like, oh my goodness, I'm gonna die, how to be calm, how to be cool, how to be collected, how to really like understand what's going on, whether you might not have ammo, whether you might not have high ground, whether you might not have materials, whether you might just be in a situation where you're outnumbered, which is why of course I did this in a solo squad. I'm going to kind of walk through what I do when I get in certain situations. So as you can see, I got that trap placed down in the big middle building inside of Tilted Towers. The reason that I do that is like my base camp. That is where if I need to flee, if a team's on me, I know I can go there, and I know, okay, that is like my little safe zone. Being that I am playing by myself, I could have up to 4 people chasing me. I don't know if they're 4 really good players, 4 really bad players, 4 mixtures of players. That is kind of what is the beauty of solo squads. You're going to be going up against, obviously, not only random competition, but random competition in a squad form. So right there, as you can see, I put the trap down, then I go inside of the big apartment building that is kind of like to the outskirts of Tilted, to like near the basketball court and stuff. And what I do is from here now is I get the ground that everybody wants, the high ground. So I go up there so I can really, because, you know, of course I'm always hearing shots. I'm always like, okay, where's the best positioning that I can get? So I get behind this team right here as they were fighting a team on the L-shaped buildings across from them. And since they're on top of this little convenience store thingy, I'm just like, let me just pick them off as best as I can. But I want you guys to keep note of my materials, which, you know, I got pretty decent materials for Tilted Towers since you don't really find yourself in too many build fights. But I want you guys to take a look at how much ammo I actually have. I got into a situation where I didn't have any AR ammo, so I was like, okay, if somebody starts gunning at me from long range and 2 of their teammates, like let's just say it's a team of 4, 2 of them are gunning me from deep and 2 of them start pushing me, I'm gonna be in trouble, because the only ammunition I have really right now is my shotgun, and I have like what, 14, was that 18 or 14 AR bullets. Sorry, I got the screen playing over here, and I'm at this point now, I'm just trying to get quick kills, not get quadruple teamed, and remember where my base camp is, and just try to cycle and get as much resources and ammunition as I can. So right there, as you can see, I killed that guy who walked into my other trap that I put down in the big apartment complex. He got killed by that, picked up his ammo, his teammate started to push me, banged him out, and there were that. So obviously you haven't seen me go up against anything better than a team of 2. I haven't faced a team of 3, I haven't faced a team of 4, and once, of course, I heard another person start to come after me, I just fled back into the little taco stand. Right here, though, I still hear some bullet firing and Tilted. I'm like, okay, where is this coming from? And I hear it right outside of the building that I'm currently inside of. And remember, I got that little trap set down. So what I actually do is I go and I wind up pushing down on the guy that I hear that is actually below me, and he just runs right into the trap. So it was a little bit easier. So you're like, okay, this is a pretty solid solo squad so far. You know, I'm playing very smart, playing very conservative, because of course I want to give you guys the best possible gameplay to learn from. So as you can see in Tilted right there, we got into a situation where, yes, I did have the advantage on a lot of teams by getting the high ground. by shooting at teams that couldn't see me, and when they did see me, it was too late because they were already knocked. I had my trap set up, got a couple of kills with the traps by establishing my quote-unquote base camps and being really, really safe. And then, of course, when I had minimal ammo, I retreated, and I kind of let everybody fight themselves, wound up getting a knock with the trap, killing that person, then picking up their ammo, killing their teammate, and now I leave tilted with really good mats, really good gear. This is the first time you're going to see me go up against almost a full team. It is 3 players right here. Now, the beauty, like I said, of solo squads, what I love and what I love about Fortnite is the skill, the skill gaps as well. I am considered to be one of the better players. I don't really count myself out of any 1v4 unless it literally looks like Ninja, Tfue, Myth, and Hamlins are all pushing me. But right here, I was lucky. I was playing up against a very conservative team. After I started firing, like, you know, my AR shots, I kind of came to the conclusion, okay, these guys aren't super good, but of course, anything can happen in Fortnite. It just takes one pump shot, especially because I don't have 200 health. So right here, as you can see, I'm utilizing the little jump pads to, of course, get me to them quicker. Now right here, I start fighting. Once you get the first knock, your money, because then you just kind of know, okay, all I got to do now is just really once you get it down to a 1v2, now it's a 1v1, and at this point in time, I'm realizing, okay, let me just get all the way up and give myself the high ground once again, heal up a little bit, because I knew that team wasn't that good. And I knew I could easily body that team 10 out of 10 times. They could 1v3 me. They could have 200 health each. It doesn't matter. I just knew that I had the better Fortnite knowledge than they did. So at this point now, I'm just like, okay, where's this last dude at? And he built himself into a freaking box, and he put himself in a corner. And that was just one of those fights where, you know, you just got to play it by ear. If you shoot them, if it looks like they're good, okay, you might want to, you know, you might want to start building a little bit more. I wasn't even really worried about building in that fight. I knew I could outgun them, so I outgunned them. Listen, you never want to be the type of Fortnite player that gets in a 1v3 or 1v4 and panics and thinks to themselves, oh my goodness, I gotta start building, because if your builds are out too long, you can't shoot someone with a pencil. That's all I gotta say, man. Sometimes, dude, putting the builds away early while they're doing their stuff, you just pop them out, they fall right in your lap, boom, they're dead. That's all you gotta do. Those guys, luckily enough, they weren't doing no crazy freaking building or anything, so I didn't really have to sweat too much. Now, at this point in the video is where I really want a lot of you guys to pay attention, because this is those situations where you could find yourself getting really nervous. Not only in solos can you find yourself getting nervous, but of course in solo squads, it adds a little bit more of an effect. So right here, I'm getting beamed by another solo squatter. So there's a solo squatter behind me, and little do me and him know, we are actually about to work together in a solo squad attempt in a weird way, as we are trying to kill each other, but at the same time, a team of 4 with freaking rockets, shotguns, and ARs out of the gazingas start firing at the both of us. So luckily enough, I played a little bit smarter than him. I don't know what that dude was actually doing right there by trying to, of course, take me out. When I play solo squads, I try to take the quote-unquote, like, the soloers or the kids that are bad, and I try to keep them around, because those are like my meat shields. Those are like the kids that I'm like, all right, bro, yo, just stand in front of me really quick. I'll take that team down, and then I'll kill you. But I'll keep you alive for right now. You feel me? That's kind of what you want to do. You kind of want to play it smart. So I had no intentions on actually fighting this guy. I hear him moving around, but this dude doesn't understand. There is a team of 4 behind us with hot rocks, rockets, and a bunch of stuff. So as you can see, I started building up. I'm building up because I'm like, okay, I gotta get out of here, and since once I started seeing them rockets, that is where I was like, okay, my time here is now done. I put the little jumper thingy down right on the wall, and I dip, man. I dip. I'm like, listen, if he wants to try to solo squad them, I'll play cleanup crew. That's all you have to do. You never want to panic in those situations. I kind of wanted to see if I could kill that team, but then I just was like, listen, if I can teach my viewers one thing about Fortnite, that is, when you just play smarter than a team of 4, whether it's running away from them when you know you're out gear, running away from them when you know you're weak, running away from them, well, it's kind of like the same thing as out gear. But sometimes, dude, the best fight to fight is the one where you run away. Because, dude, you got to give yourself time, man. I had no health. I got 86 HP right now. No shield. I got a med kit, a blue tac SMG, and a blue pump, and a scar. So I hear them constantly fighting still, and I'm thinking to myself, okay, you know what? They're probably going to have really good loot. Let me see how many are left. And I'm really happy I made this decision because, like I said, sometimes the best fights you can pick are the ones you leave and come back to. That's exactly what I did. So I pull right back up to the divot, and I see this dude. That's the solo squatter from earlier. He's dead now. Thanks for almost killing me earlier. Then I'm like, okay, wait a second. You know, he wouldn't be trying to build all the way into the sky for no reason. There's got to be some other members of that team left. I was once again right. I'm peeking down low, and little do I see, right underneath that staircase is a Valor. I miss every freaking shot. Gotta love me. Gotta freaking love me when I need to be clutch right there. So right here, man, I start building across. Homie starts building across. We get a nice little exchange right here. But since I was already higher over him, I was just kind of waiting for him to mess up, and that is exactly what I did do. I actually wait for him. I pop him for 23. Don't know how that was only 23. And your boy almost gets his head blown off right here, but thank God TAC SMGs are the way they are. And as you can see, we go ahead, we heal up, we get to the 150 HP, and now we are in the final little, I guess you could say, like, count that, the final little battle, the final fight. This is kind of where I'm going to answer that question as to what you do when you have no materials. Savage, you have a lot of materials. You have about 400 of them to be exact. Well, watch what happens when I go ahead and I push a 1v1v3. So it's another solo squatter or somebody who just, his teammates died, 3 other players, and then myself. So as you can see right here, I'm going for the immediate high ground, wasting all of my wood already, and I put myself in now this situation where I hear those traps get put down, and I'm like, okay, this is really not good. This is really bad. This is really bad. And I'm just waiting, I'm waiting, and I wind up blowing myself up just a little bit, which of course is never a good sign. I hate using rockets for that reason, but that is besides the point, because what you're gonna notice now is, once again, like I said, I still got a little bit of materials. I dropped down right here. I noticed that the homie is just kind of just standing still. Now it's a 1v1. All those traps are still laid down. I have about 160 materials, which is 16 platforms, whether it's stairs, floors, or walls. So I'm thinking to myself, okay, what exactly I'm thinking right here, I got the guy right where I want him, right? Because I'm thinking I got rockets. But it wasn't enough rockets, because right here, when I build the staircase sideways, which kind of really screwed me as I got clobbered, I now went from having about 200 or 160 mats all the way down to now I am unable to build a single platform. So what do you do in these situations? Of course, now you can't push for high ground. What happens if they start to push for high ground? Just play your game. You just stand there. You just wait for them to make their mistake. It takes that one ramp up with nothing supporting it to be for you to able to shoot it out of the sky and for you to be able to knock them out. I hope you guys did enjoy this solo squad. If you did, be sure to smack that like. If you want any other tip tutorials, high kill games, let me know down below in the comment section. Subscribe if you are new. Have a wonderful rest of your night. As always, fellas.